Next email comes in from Lee. Says, Ken, I'm a 38-year-old recovering alcoholic. I've been sober for about 3 years. About 2 months ago, I started a new job that I like very much. It's a small office, but the problem I'm dealing with is that they go to happy hour after work at a nearby bar, at least twice a week. With my history and everything, it's just bad association and temptation, and I made a decision a while ago never to go into a bar. I often get the "you've got to come with us one of these days" comment, and I haven't told them about the reason for which I turned them down. And I don't want to tell them necessarily. On the other hand, I don't want them to think I'm uptight, antisocial, or that I don't like them. Do you have any advice? Well, Lee, I'm going to tell you something. You're absolutely right. You're doing the right thing. Do not change that commitment you made to yourself that you weren't going to go inside a bar. You know it. You said it in the email. It's just not... It's not wise. It's too much temptation. And personally, I think you ought to be proud of 3 years sober. I don't think you should be ashamed of dealing with alcoholism. It's a very common thing. And I don't think you have to walk around in shame. And so because of that, I would tell them, hey, listen, I'm not super proud of my past, but I've dealt with this. Am dealing with it, will deal with it for the rest of my life. And so the reason I've told you guys no is because it's just not wise for me. I'm not healthy enough. I can't be in a place where alcohol is served. I'm sure you understand. Don't feel badly. I'm just telling you so that you don't have to ask me and I don't have to say no, because I'd love to hang out with you guys, but just not able to do. I'm sure you understand and respect that. That's what I would say. Because I think they're going to feel badly. And that's, why you say, hey, no, you didn't know. But they should respect you. And if they don't respect that decision, then you need to get out of there. But you're doing the right thing by staying out of the bar. But I would tell the coworkers in your leadership, and then I think it's going to take care of all that stigma that you're worried about. I don't think it's going to be there. And more importantly, you're not going to keep getting asked to go. Because here's the deal. You've removed the temptation of being in the bar with the drinks there, but you've not removed the temptation of being asked to go to the bar because you won't tell them. I think if you tell them, it removes that temptation. I mean, that's very, very hard for anybody to keep saying no to the same invitation. At some point, there's this human condition to go, all right, but I won't have a drink. And that's a slippery slope for you. You've identified it ahead of time. So tell them so they stop asking you. No reason to put yourself through that torture. My goodness.